Our nation has seen many ups and downs through the years, but this particular event really brought Americans together. Over time, people revert back, and the frustrations of everyday life take over and tend to leave some with animosity towards others. One specific issue we've seen is the divide between law enforcement and community throughout our nation. While I certainly can't control everyone chooses to treat one another individually, I do have a little bit of control over law enforcement in this country. As the police chief in Galloway, part of my mission is to bridge the gap between local law enforcement and this community and mend our relationships. It is my firm belief that one of the key aspects is re-engaging our community through the youth. Since taking over, we have re-implemented a police youth program, the Galloway Township Public Safety Cadet Program. We've held the first Junior Police Academy this summer since 2007 and reinstituted a local-based safety education program within the school districts. It's called Cops in Schools. It's my intention to continue to grow these programs moving into the future. These programs are specifically designed to engage the youth and show them that the police, firefighters, and EMS are their friends, ordinary people, and they shouldn't be feared. Make no mistake, we must still maintain law and order. However, this can be done while still having respect for one another. I'm asking each and every one of you to take a moment and reflect back on your thoughts immediately after the attacks, and again, begin to treat each other with dignity and respect. September 11, 2001, let us never forget. Thank you.
EMS Chief Chuck Wool.
Good evening, everybody. This day is a day that year after year we celebrate. And one of the things that I know from the standpoint of my agency that I have is a lot of our younger people who year after year come into my organization, and year after year we become further and further away from the events of 9/11. Some of us older guys remember the day, but the younger people come into the organization and are kind of like, what really happened that day? It's events like these that I think are important. Before we began tonight, Pastor Allen mentioned to me that we're one of the communities that are strong, do this every single year, and we remember. And if anybody remembers anything about what took place in the days and weeks after 9/11, it was we remember. Unity was the main topic after 9/11, and year after year, and we see that unity becomes less and less, and as we move apart, we have our difference of opinions. But I just want to express today, quickly here, that we can't forget what happened to us, and an attack on one of us is an attack on all of us, and unity is about being together and being unified. Today, we come together to remember that. I hope that if this ever happens in the future, we certainly won't forget that. But in the midst of all of our division and in the midst of all of our opinions, just remember, we are one nation under God, indivisible. And, I'm proud that this community, year in and year out, celebrates and remembers what took place on that day. I'm also proud to work among the men and women that you see here in uniform day in, day out. It's just not about the calls that they go on. It's about pulling money out of their pocket to help someone. It's about feeding the homeless. It's about providing services to those in need. And really, to be honest with you, when we look back on 9/11, that's what it's all about. It's about how we can help each other and how we can, day in and day out, be examples of what it's like to be an American, one nation under God. So, on behalf of the entire public safety community, I want to say thank you to our residents who've come out tonight and to celebrate this. Many of you come out year after year. Continue to come out. Bring your friends. We can't let this tradition die. Thank you very much.
Our Galloway Fire Chief John R. Moody.
Good evening. Freedom is one of the deepest and noblest aspirations of the human spirit. This quote by President Ronald Reagan is as profound as it is simplistic. Freedom is with all of us, but freedom is never free. On September 11, 2001, our nation faced a turning point. Not since the beginning of World War II had our nation faced a direct assault upon our democracy. We could have crumbled as so many other nations of the past had, but we did not. Together, this great nation prevailed, and through our shared pain, heroes emerged. Our firefighters, police, and EMTs bravely placed their lives on the line for the highest calling our shared humanity can bring, service to our fellow man. Hopelessly, it seemed they climbed the smoke-filled steps on their way to heaven. Ceaselessly and without fear, they struggled through the dark abyss. And yet, in the middle of that burning rubble, our flag stood tall, a new nation pride emerged. Our brave members of the armed forces took flight to the enemy of our democracy through equality, critical sacrifice, and dedication. We have not faced another foreign attack on our soil since then. Although today, we may seem divided in our beliefs, our shared identity as Americans has never wavered. Our bond as citizens to this nation is that welcome to be, celebrate diversity, and encourage our vision of the dream, an American dream, which quite simply would not exist without heroes who sacrificed on that day. Thank you.
With great honor, I want to introduce Galloway Township President, Brigadier General Douglas Satterfield.
Thank you, Deacon. Got a little toy over there. There it is. Hey, wasn't the Sandpipers and the Color Guard, weren't they great? They give us a big hand. I know I'm a little bit like Chief Moody. I'm a little tall, so I got to get down here a little bit. Hey, thank you for having me here today. It's truly appreciated. Greetings to everyone on this rainy day. We need a little bit of rain, but Galloway Township is one of the best places in America, is it not? A few weeks ago, Chief Moody, he actually called me and said, "Hey, how would you like to be our speaker today?" And I said, "Hey, oh, I think that'd be very much an honor. Thank you very much." He goes, "If you can wear your uniform, if it fits." I think he was chuckling at the same time, and yes, it does, but only if I suck in my gut and hold my breath. But I can't do that the whole time here, so I'll do my best. I did wear my Stetson. It's the only thing that seems to fit that's a little bit comfortable. But I'm going to take it off so I can see you a little bit better. I'd like to recognize a few folks. Also, I know they've done a little bit. We have Richard Days, our county commissioner. Hi, Rich, how you doing? Also, his dad and mom are back in the back, I think, somewhere out there. Hey, thanks a lot. Great to see you here. Also, we have a number of council members here today. And I'm looking at, I see Rich, Umar, RJ, Tom, and the other Tony number 2. Okay, wave notice there. Okay, make sure they're back there. We also have a rock star here today. Probably didn't know. Sitting right here is Mrs. J. Look at her, Mrs. J. She is, I know she is. I don't know what the party today. They said they were trying to make it today. But also I want to recognize our first responders. That's the firefighters, police, the EMS and medical staff. You folks are really awesome. Thank you very much, especially the ambulance crews. And I want to point that out because I'm a new member of their frequent travelers club. I think you get points for riding with them. I live in Four Seasons, and at Four Seasons we like to have a group discount rate out there. Let's give all of them a big hand for what they do.